All right. And I am live. And hopefully that means that I finally got everything worked out with my camera. It seems like the microphone just isn't working right. So I'm using my laptop one. So welcome back to the studio. Today is the first day of the Kickstarter. I guess yesterday was the first day, but this is the first full day. And things are going great. We are fully backed. We're halfway towards the next funding level. And all I have to do now is start doing some monsters or drawing some monsters. Um, as far as the status of the book, Tom, our great editor, just got it all back to me. So the whole book is completely edited. So now it's time to start meeting with the designer. And I'm talking about with some other artists about maybe picking up a couple pieces here and there. So that way it's not just my art in the book, but we'll see. Maybe it'll just be me, Sam, my brother. Um, oh, actually, no, it won't be. When we hit the next funding level, actually, I'm pretty excited. My sister designed a creature for her character when we played Sagaborn, and she's going to be drawing that. So if we hit that next funding goal, then all three Balachic siblings will have art in the book, which is pretty cool. We've never had all of our stuff in one book together, so that'll be pretty neat. Let's see what else. Oh, there's been a lot of questions about why I didn't offer Sagaborn as a PDF, and that's because it it's already for free. You can go to DriveThruRPG and download it for free. Right now, I'll put the link in the Kickstarter update, so all you guys know where to go get it and check it out. That way, I figured no reason to put it up on the Kickstarter if you can already get it, right? And with that, we will get to drawing. So today, I'm drawing a Bulette, a land shark, a classic D&D monster. And figure out if there's a little bit of a twist I can give to the look of it for Sagaborn. I think one thing's for sure is I'm going to try and make him a little bit sleeker because I can't imagine this guy climbing or tunneling through the earth. So let me adjust the camera here so we get a better view of what I'm drawing. All right. So once again, we're starting out with nothing here. You guys are seeing my full process. And I think these things are pretty massive. I think they're listed as huge. So how does that thing go through the ground? Of course, I think they're listed as Fey too, so that would mean that maybe they have some little magical aura that helps them. Sort of a weird creature that I think Gary Gygax came up with after looking at some strange toys that he found at like a dollar store or something. I think it's right up there with the owl bear as far as like weird things. This is definitely something you come up with to mess with your players. I was thinking when I went into this, I wanted to make it look sort of like a zoological drawing. I thinking to give it some like major claws in the front. One of the funny things about designing this book, I'm realizing how few creatures I actually normally have my players run into. Like, I don't think I have ever run one of these guys. I don't know if anyone's in the chat. It's not showing me. But if anyone's out there and you've ever run a Bulette, just post in the chat. Tell me what your experience is with these guys. Maybe I'll toss them in my next game. Or if you're one of my players listening, no, it's definitely not going to be in the next game. I think it'd have little eyes. I like the hard carapace that Lockwood used on his in 3rd edition. It makes sense. It has this like super hard shell that it sort of jams through after it digs in with its claws. I think that the back legs would also have some pretty massive claws on there to help push it through, but not long ones. It's not for digging. Here I am using my crappy pencil again. Today's going to be a short session because I've got to make it to some friends of mine are having a celebration of spring today, so I'm going to go hang out with them for that. Though it doesn't feel like spring outside. It's pretty nasty and rainy and cloudy. So I guess I could talk about my setup a little bit here. So you guys can't see it on camera, but I got my laptop set up above right here, and then over here I've got secondary monitors set up with some reference. Now, normally when I'm drawing a creature that has some real, something that we have in our world, I'll have a bunch of pictures of that up. So if it's like, you know, when I do the dire crow or something, I'll have like a ton of photos of crows up. But for this, I'm sort of cheating, and I'm seeing what people have done in the past. And I've got about 7 images up of other people's stuff. So that way I can see what I like of theirs or what I want to change. Sort of slimmed them up here compared to most bulettes. If you're digging your way through the ground, you're probably burning those calories. They jump up, eat the adventures, and gain them all back. Wonder if there'd be any interest on the Kickstarter of people purchasing these originals. Like if I did some limited run, not limited run, but like, one only, buy this picture of the Bulette or other cool creatures. I don't think I'd want to do it for all 60 of them that I'm drawing, but oh, I paused it. It was the fans were making a whole lot of noise, and I'm broadcasting. I was gonna start it again whenever I was finished.
So you can just hit continue and it goes again?
Yep.
Cool. No, that's not a problem. I was just checking on it. Okay.
We have our 3D printer up here, and it's right behind me. And even just not when I'm broadcasting, even just when I'm drawing, sometimes it's a little too much. Doesn't blow it out too much for you guys now. Close the door, please. Actually, I think when I do the finishing stuff on this, I'm going to want to pull up some pictures of moles and see what their skin looks like. I feel like a mole looks like the hairless cats. Underneath the plates, they'd probably have sort of skin like that, wouldn't you think? It looks like it's being lit from right above. Can't believe the Kickstarter was funded in less years. It's got me super pumped. It's super cool. I wanted to keep the price low, but now that we're going to hit some of these funding goals, then it gives me some funds to do some other things like bring in other artists or add more creatures. Oh, hey, Yvonne. This creature is called a Bulette. It was created by Gary Gygax. It's also called a land shark. It burrows underneath the ground, and in some of the drawings, it has actually like a shark fin that comes up and will stick above ground. I'm sort of having his armor plates do that, but not have a full fin. This guy's pretty huge too, so like here's a miniature that they have, and like if your miniature's like that tall, so I mean I guess he's like 10 feet tall at the shoulders. Luckily there's magic, because otherwise I don't see this guy digging through much of anything. Especially not in the south where we have the rock like right underneath the soil. do the fun part and put in some highlights if I can find my white pencil. Oh, thanks, Yvonne. You like being my live stream mentor here. Show me how to do it, helping a newbie out, huh? See if I can get this paint pen going again. So nice when it works, it gets super bright highlights. I might just have to start pulling out my brushes for this part. There it is. I don't know if yeah, you can see the white there. This paint pen just really makes those highlights pop. Top of each claw too. They look nice and menacing. right. And sorry it's going to be such a short session today, but I think I got a nice little sketch of this guy going. I think I know where I need to go with it. I'm going to pick up the camera here so you guys can get a better view up close. Oh, that doesn't help. Maybe turn that off. There you go. Graphite, such a hard thing to photograph, but I'll scan it in. You guys will get a better view of it later on. So, oh my God. I'll just hold it. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next couple days. All right, thanks.